about to start broadcasting and we're live? No, bro, I'm not medicated.
Are we live?
Yes, dog. Yes, you just
Really?
asked me that question. Yes.
I thought we were just shooting the shits.
No, well, no, we haven't been live the whole time we were talking. We were getting in our shits, but nah, you like right when you asked me that question, we were live. Like right in that tail end of that question, we went live. No, I'm not medicated. I'm fine, bro. I'm straight. You know, I cooked me some food. I'm feeling okay. Done with homework. You know, got me some sleep in today. I'm feeling great, man.
Sleep. Sleep is for people, for suckers. Sleep is
I'm
for
sorry
people.
that your life is full of sorrow and pain. You know, on that note, this is RNVP episode 8. What's up, guys? How y'all doing tonight?
Sad because I don't sleep enough.
Jerron, what's up?
I'm good. Sure.
Luis said he's sad already. Okay. Callie, first time on the podcast. What's up?
Oh, it's been a while, bro.
Oh my God. I've missed you. I've missed you, bro.
I know, same here.
Fam, we
Hang out with
gotta,
everybody.
yeah, bro. We gotta connect. We gotta build together. That's like a thing we say in 2019, I guess. And then we have the degenerate Derek. What's up?
Hey,
Asking me questions. Am I smoking weed? No, bro. I'm trying to make it to like May. Give it 6 months, and then I'm going to probably become one with the trichomes.
Oh,
yeah. All right. All right.
That took a turn in a direction I wasn't expecting.
No, but seriously, you got to take a break, bro. You just cannot it's like you can't, if you were to drink for 6 straight months, I'm not saying every day, but like you take a break from that. Like, you just can't do that all year. That's crazy. That's nuts. You can't function. Like doing it every week, every day. Like, come on, bro. Like, nah. You can't do that. No.
It's for suckers.
I want to say suckers. It's just I just can't physically do it. Like Luis, when you smoke something that's so strong that it puts you to sleep.
No, that's your body telling you that. That's your body telling you that it's trying to avoid whatever's coming next.
Yeah.
Your body's trying to say your body's going to shutdown to prevent itself from doing something stupid.
Yo. If that is a defense mechanism for marijuana, that might be the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. That's dope.
I mean,
no, I can't. No. Yeah, I always do this, guys. Y'all know me. I've always done this. I take 4 to 6 months off. I can't do that. Nah.
Smart man.
No, I can't do that. So, you know what else gets me high? Anime and manga. Oh, look at that segue, guys. That was hard. That was great.
That took a turn.
10 out of 10.
That was a 10 out of 10. I appreciate it. I
that, man. Don't.
I appreciate it. Jerron,
don't
let them gas me
like
up.
That.
No, Jerron. Stop being a hater. Let them gas me up. I feel you. Thank you guys for the compliments. Okay, so what are we watching? Anybody, y'all can throw it out what y'all watching right now.
Literally Mob Psycho and Shield Hero. That's it. That's all I'm watching.
I'm not watching that yet.
That's literally all I have time for.
Okay.
Same, Luis. Bro, all right, I'm at the episode right now where the Choboko becomes a human.
Yeah, that I don't really know how to. There's no way to explain that to normal people. Eventually, the giant chicken becomes a little girl, and it's you can't really.
Yeah, this is going to turn into a harem, isn't it?
Yes, but it's not a bad one. It's one of the least horrible harems because at the least he's a genuinely good guy.
Harem, okay,
the thing is, they're all bad harems because the main character is usually hot garbage, and he just gets women thrown at him for no reason. At least this guy's genuinely good. He's just in a horrible situation.
He just buys them.
Yeah, well, there's that, but I mean, there is that. I don't know how to. You got me there.
Well, I'm just watching Sword Art online. And
Still?
Huh?
They're still making that?
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
It's actually good though.
Well, no, like that's one of the ones I'm watching right now is the new Sword Art, and I'm like, yo, y'all are like 5 years too late for coming out with a really good follow up to Sword Art. Yeah.
Is Kirito still like why does he keep going back in the digital world, bro?
Why would you not want to go back to a digital world where
Because
you're cool?
died.
Where you're cool, Derek. You're cool. You're cool.
And he kind of
Derek.
He's kind of forcing this one.
Derek, really. You get vagina in this realm.
Oh dang!
Women like you, bro.
Expose me like that out on the.
No, I did not say you. I'm just saying in this particular instance, the creatures of the opposite sex might think you have some drip in this world and might want to fornicate.
But I want to fornicate in the real world, bro.
But the drip in that world will help you want to get fornicated in the real world. Yeah, bro. It's kind of like athletes. You think athletes get like hollered at because they look good? No, it's the money and what they do on the court. Oh, look at that Euro step. Imagine him in the bed, like something like that, bro. Come on.
If a girl ever said that, like,
Derek, you don't think they be Derek? Why do you think girls like drummers?
Rhythm.
And why they're getting it because they play the drum. Okay, like it's like what you do, bro. It's how you perform.
Okay.
Women are weird, bro. Don't ask me to explain this because I can't. I'm just giving you reality. But yeah, I'm with Jerron. That series is actually fire. Go go watch it. Hinimaru-san, Sumo, hard. Thank you, Wolf, for putting me on. Hard. That's like Hajime no Ippo. But for sumo wrestlers, it's dope. That's what I'm watching. I'm waiting for Baki to come back on Netflix. No, I'm not gonna watch it on GoGo Anime because GoGo Anime gives your computer STDs and it's a horrible website. So no, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, watch Hinamaru-san, please. It's great.
I mean, rewatching Dragon Ball Z for the 30th time.
Why are you doing that?
To wash out the.
See, look at me, bro. I'm so antagonistic to Jerome. Why are you doing that? I'm so antagonistic to Dragon Ball Z. Like anytime I hear Dragon Ball Z, the hate comes out. Like I need to get better at this. Why are you doing that?
Because I got Funimation now, so I have it now. So.
Ew, you pay for that?
Yeah, we have to support.
Like, what anime on Funimation is worthy of you other than Boku no Hero?
Nichijou.
I'm so disappointed. I'm like, how much you paying for that? Like $6?
Yeah, that's $6.
Oh no, okay. We here then. I feel you then. But why are you watching Dragon Ball Z? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I was picking up some stuff from Cam like a couple of months ago, and I was stuck on the couch watching some DBZ. Man, the Frieza Saga is hard, bro. Frieza Saga is hard. Piccolo Saga too much shit, but it's hard. Yeah, okay. Where you at? In that?
I mean, I'm not watching it in order because I already watched Dragon Ball Z.
Wow, you skipping around to the lit parts?
Yeah.
What? Yo, if this is not a case of how trash that series is, bro, you try not to see Goku be a bad role model, aren't you?
No, it's just.
Oh my goodness.
It's just I done seen all Dragon Ball Z like 30 times. So,
John, why are you doing this to yourself?
I mean, I'm enjoying it. So,
no, but where you at?
I'm at Gohan vs. Cell right now.
Oh, so he hasn't had his temper tantrum yet?
Not yet.
Oh man. Yo, can anybody tell me why Akira Toriyama thought it was cool to write like a dove in the middle of him breaking? Like that was stupid. Did anybody else see that? Like the dove fly and he like just like turned Super Saiyan 2? Like that was corny. Like I didn't need to see that. Or was that some
I'm
90s
pretty
shit?
sure it meant something. And then for the Japanese people, that it doesn't translate to English.
Really trying to give them some cover of like putting a dove in the middle of the sequence of him going Super Saiyan 2.
No, I just
Like I don't need to see
know our
something peaceful.
I know our cultures are different from each other,
no,
so
but
it might
okay,
actually
isn't
mean
a
something
dove-
to them.
Wait, okay, but isn't a dove supposed to be like a symbolism for like peace or some shit?
Yeah.
So Gohan having a 10-year-old temper tantrum is going to bring peace to the world. Is that where we're getting at?
I mean, it's kind of what happened, though.
He sadistically killed creatures afterwards. I just need people to understand this. Like he toyed with them. He toyed with his food. Like that's not peace. That's
I mean, he pretty much one-shotted all the Cybermen. I don't know about.
no. Yeah, he won, but he toyed with them. He toyed with him. Like he picked at his food.
I mean,
Because
he saved the
he's a
world, though.
kid who saw like the Cybermen like tearing up his friends. It wasn't
No.
like
I'm with you. I'm just saying putting a dove and then seeing a dude sadistically toy with creatures and then kill them is not like.
I mean, we have Google now. We can Google this.
I guess I'm just saying
we're on a really weird tangent about something that's old. We need to get back.
No, it's not a weird tangent. I like this tangent. We're gonna go into DBZ. What DBZ is always a welcome topic, even though I hate it. Anybody else?
DBZ, so I can't. No comment.
Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball. That sums up all my feelings for it.
Yeah, I think we've beaten Dragon Ball into the ground.
I was like, I don't hate Dragon Ball. It's just I
think I've grown up. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts 3. I've grown up. Like I don't.
Well, that's just it. Like I don't even think that's the right terminology for it. It's not necessarily growing up. It's more your tastes have changed. I mean, I can still appreciate the fights and stuff, and that's always fun to watch. Like the Super Saiyan 3 transformation is still one of my favorite sequences in anime. But it's like
they almost killed Christopher Sabat. Yeah, I feel you. I don't even know how he got paid for that. Like, if they didn't double his salary after the episode, they really should be shot. Like, he was passed out, bro.
No, Sabat is Vegeta's voice actor. It's what's his name?
No, I thought Sabat was doing that one. I thought Sabat was Goku.
Hold on. Let me check. We have technology.
Ron's right. We got Google. Yeah, we right. We can check this. I thought Sabat was Google. It might be the other guy though.
It's
Sabat, you a legend, bro.
John Schemmel.
Yeah, they should like really have paid him like $1 million for that episode, because for him to scream as long as he did, that's no.
I mean, the thing is, he didn't actually pass out. That was like one of those internet rumors, you know.
Oh, okay. So he did. So he was vocally trained to scream for 3 minutes straight.
I mean, I guess, but he didn't actually pass out. I mean, he said he felt lightheaded, but he didn't actually pass out or anything. That's one of those internet things. It's like, like how Pikachu was actually like how you can get.
I've ever heard. Yeah, I didn't pass out, but I sure as hell felt lightheaded. What?
I mean,
Luis,
I mean,
you just said, bro.
I mean, yeah, though. There is a pretty distinct difference between passing out and falling to the ground versus feeling kind of after you scream for a while.
Oh, shit.
There's a pretty big difference,
All right. Well, Luis, before the podcast, you said you were rewatching Full Metal Alchemist.
I'm about to start.
Yeah, me and Adele about to hop into that.
Wait, this is Adele's first time, right?
No, she's seen the first episode and she was like, "Why was that the most lit first episode I've ever seen?" I was like, "Yeah, I know. Like it's crazy.
Full Metal is
probably the greatest shonen ever created." So, like,
I wouldn't even call it necessarily shonen. It's a little bit.
It is a shonen.
It definitely has shonen elements, but it's still kind of shonen kind of seinen because it's like,
Yeah, but Luis, those are the best ones. Those are the
well, yeah, I know,
ones
but
that
it's like
straddle the line are the best ones.
the thing is, like, I don't think Full Metal was ever published in like Shonen Jump either. Let me check.
Yeah, we got Google. I was like, it should have been.
That's just it. I don't know. I don't know if this woman. I don't know if the writer ever
It
gets.
might have been.
It is. It is in the Shonen Gangan. It's not in Jump.
Okay.
It's owned by Square Enix. Huh. That's interesting.
What? Yo, Square Enix, give me a third-person open world Full Metal Alchemist game, please.
You really asking Square to give you something? Like, come on now.
Yes, Jerron. Even if it takes them 13 years and it, destroys my expectations, I still want it.
Hey man, they gave us Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah,
I'll take it. I'll take whatever they give me.
How long did that take?
That's crazy.
Actually, that's a good question. How long was it between Dragon Quest 10 and Dragon Quest 11?
Long time.
Oh, bro, a long time.
I mean, yeah, but it was not as long as freaking
no, Luis, there's no development cycle as long as Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts.
Dragon Quest 10 came out in 2012, so by Square standards, that's
Luis,
only like
7
6 years?
Luis,
No, it was 6 years. It was 6 years.
Remember, Dragon Quest 10 didn't come out in America. Just remember that.
Oh, there you go. That's right. That was a Japanese game.
7 years, bro.
When did Dragon Quest 9 come out, Louis?
Yeah, okay. That's a
one.
better question.
That one's different. That was on the PS2. So
and there's a whole bunch of people asking them to port Dragon Quest 10 over to America. Like most people are like, "Yo, I need that game." But
man, I don't know,
bro. That game's gonna cost you $120 to freaking get over here.
No, because
Dragon Quest 10, the best way to do it is to just go to AWA and buy it there because they have it.
But it's an MMO, so why would you want no
collectors?
Yeah, collector's edition, bro. People pay pretty penny for that.
All right. Well, anyway. Back to Full Metal, because, one of the greatest things ever created. I follow all those people on Twitter, and all those people on Twitter, they literally can't shut up about Full Metal, and it just reminded me that I love Full Metal, and it's my favorite shonen-related piece of content ever in the history of the medium.
Same.
So I'm probably about to watch it. The only issue is I can't remember which episodes are bad and which episodes are not for children, so it's like I can't watch stuff around stuff,
So you ain't trying to watch.
Yeah, you just don't need to watch when Lust is around. That's it.
I can't watch when Lust around. I can't watch when they try to resummon their mom, which is I can't remember if that's episode 2 or episode 3.
First episode, isn't it?
It's the first episode.
I thought the first episode was like a trial, like, oh, they have to stop that water dude, the dude with the water alchemy.
The first 2 episodes is them getting acclimated. We're getting acclimated to characters. Like the first episode is them, they're hunting the water guy.
Yeah.
And that was hard.
What's funny? I last watched that series 7 years ago, and I still remember that. And you know how bad my memory is?
It's legit one of the best opening episodes ever.
It's like I legit forget
shits
a week. Like I forget a week ago, and it's like I still remember to this day how they caught the guy. It's like insane.
Yeah, because the Emperor was hard. Yeah, the fur, like
the Fuhrer. Well, that's just it. Like
this dude
Bradley
off his throne and hunted this dude. I was like, what is this?
Well, the thing is, like Bradley from day one always gave off this feeling of being more than just a dude, and then when you finally see him start doing wrath stuff, and you're like, oh, okay. This dude, and then he pulls off the eye patch for the first time, and you realize that he's actually just Sasuke, and you're like, "What is going on here?"
Sasuke became him. You got it messed up.
You're right. Sasuke became Fuhrer Bradley.
But I mean, my whole thing with that series is that it's so crazy in the time it was written and who wrote it and what that person's doing right now. Because you got to remember when I think her name's Hiromi Hiromu. I think her name's Hiromi, but she wrote it as Hiromu because when she wrote that, it was still a less socially developed time. So I guess a lot of people wouldn't take a manga from a female seriously. But the fact that that show is so well written in terms of plot, and like characterization isn't surprising because we've always known that women have the ability to write just as well as men. But the fact that the action and the science lore, you know what I mean, was like so on point. It was so well researched. I don't mean to sound condescending, but it really reiterated to me, especially when I was younger. I didn't really have developed thoughts about this, like just the lack of difference and creativity between men and women. You know what I mean? Like, and now you see her, she's writing. I think she wrote Silver Spoon, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. So, she's writing. She wrote another manga. It has nothing to do with science fiction. It's all about farming, but the quality, like if you look up Silver Spoon on my anime list, look up the anime and the manga, it's pretty much an 8. Like in terms of like rating, that's pretty high on my anime list.
Yeah, it is, especially for that snobby, pretentious, stuck up website.
So it's just a slice of life. It's a really good slice of life, but it's a slice of life. So I don't know, that range of writing ability and the fact that you literally wrote, one of the, if not the greatest manga / anime of all time, and you were completely comfortable with leaving it like that. Like you told the story, you were done. You didn't come back and have like a part 2. You didn't reveal that the Elrics had kids and now we're in the you didn't do anything weird like that. You left it alone and you started writing other things that interested you. That to me is like what
that's the most
an
baller move.
accomplished writer not should do, but it's ideal for me in a lot of cases. So that's how I look at Fullmetal Alchemist. That's why I love it, and I love the author.
Have you actually read Silver Spoon though? It is so good because if there's anything that this woman can do, it is write a realized main character with flaws and goals and things to overcome.
2 main
characters. She's so good at writing believable, like just lovable characters, and it's just
yeah.
So like, what's the show
so clean
exactly about? Because I remember, I think I was watching. Is it like a school for farmers, or like I don't exactly remember.
All right, so the main character is this Tokyo schoolboy, right?
Uh-huh.
And I think he wins a scholarship, or he chooses, instead of going to regular high school in Tokyo, he's like given a choice to go to like this farming school.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes, right? And I don't remember his reasons for going, but he goes and he sits there and he starts thinking, oh, these people are going to be such country bumpkins. They're going to be so stupid. They won't know anything about what it's like in the real world. Blah, blah, blah. He has like all these misconceptions. And then like the first class is like the science, is like the bioengineering of like something relating to like chicken stock or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he is like completely lost, like beyond completely lost. He has no idea what's going on. And like as the series goes on, he realizes that yes, they don't have the general knowledge of like someone who lives in the city and learns stuff through a mainstream school, but they are so intelligent in different ways. And it's like he learns that like there's an entire way of living that's not just I wake up, I go to work 9 to 5, I come home. Like he like completely changes his worldview because he doesn't realize that like up until that point he had just been like, I'm gonna become a salaryman, I'm gonna get a wife, I'm gonna have a kid. Like his whole thought process was just like regular Tokyo person. And then he realizes like these farmers live completely differently. And they're not less sad or, more happy. It's like they just live differently and they have their own way of doing things. And like he learns and starts growing that way. And it's funny in a way that only she knows how to write because she's so good at comedic timing and stuff. And it's just It's great. You gotta like both seasons are extremely well done. Bones, I will trust anything Bones does.
Big
Just
facts.
just literally give Bones
Big facts.
give Bones anything more than $5 budget, they will churn out a classic
More
instantly.
than $5 budget. That's great.
Like I don't know what they feed their animators and their script writers and their key artists, but they just got to keep it going, dude. Because anything they touch is classic.
So her name is Hiromu Arakawa, and she wrote it under Hiromi because she's so fire.
You know it.
Bruh, Full Metal Alchemist and the Silver Spoon, that might be a top 2. That might be a top 10 run. Like them two alone, because I love Silver Spoon. I need to go back and listen to it. By the way, Luis, the cool part about this is she wrote Silver Spoon. Let me look it up. And what the thing I got away from it was that she wrote it in direct contradiction to modern day Japanese life, where it's like the grindingness, the work hard, the ethics of it. And she showed you a completely different side of Japanese society. Like, because literally outside of like Kyoto, Tokyo, and other gigantic cities in Japan, it's a gigantic, lush, green, hilly country.
You always forget how big it actually is.
Yeah, people don't understand how big of an island it is. It's massive.
Well, I mean, just the whole country, including all the subset islands. Like, I saw a comparison the other day, and it's like the entire east coast of the United States just floating in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, pretty
much.
And
it's like you don't think about it, but that's like, oh wait, no, that's several thousand miles of land.
She wrote.
Now, granted, 35% of the population lives in like one city and its little district area, but still, that leaves an entire other almost half of a continent, basically.
Oh shit, Luis, it's still going on, bro.
Yeah, the Silver Spoon manga, I think, is still going.
Yeah, bro, it's 14 volumes. It started in 2011, bro.
It's getting the Hunter x Hunter treatment. Hey, you want to come back? You got a spot right in the magazine. We about to drop some trash things.
I would love for that to be like remastered or something like that, like the anime. Like, I'm with y'all guys.
Silver Spoon or Hunter x Hunter? I mean, not Hunter x Hunter. Full Metal.
Both. If I could get a 4K Blu-ray master of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I'm throwing my wallet. Like, I'm throwing my wallet at that. That's an instant buy. That's an instant cop. That's both probably. That leaves me great conversation. This leads me into rereading great manga or rewatching great anime because the stuff you are watching is not up to par or up to your expectations. And I have found myself in this because it's like I'm looking forward to watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood with my girl over watching One Punch Man season 2. And it's not because I don't think One Punch Man season 2 is bad. It's just I think it's about 2 years now. Like, I haven't had more than 5 anime per year really catch my attention, and I find that very disturbing. I find that like I can't be the only person, and I want to get people's perspective, like Jerron and maybe Callie, especially because people haven't heard from Callie. Like what do they want? So, Callie, what do you think, bro?
I think this season's great, actually.
Oh, okay. Give me some that are great. Give me a rundown.
I think Shell Hero's actually really good.
Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho's good.
No, what?
Of course, I'm watching that right now.
Show Hero.
Shield Hero.
Shield Hero. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yasuko no Neverland is. I think that's probably one of the best things that came out in a while.
Yeah, Neverland is.
Yeah, that thing is
so good.
Yeah,
It's
Promise
so
Neverland
good.
is a
That thing is
great,
so good.
great. Yeah,
JoJo's still going.
hmm I think Boogie Pop to me is actually pretty good.
What is?
It's like an old, I guess, older anime, and I guess they just kind of rebooted it.
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, Boogie Pop is pretty good.
Praise be unto Verve for letting me see all this stuff.
Dororo is pretty decent.
Oh, I've heard so much good stuff coming out of Dororo.
Not Durara. Doro.
No, not Dora.
So what y'all are saying is my prediction that 2019 was going to be good is holding true. I'm just not looking.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
This
That's
season is
That's
actually
fair
pretty
because
good.
that's what I feared. I feared I wasn't looking hard enough. I just for a reference, like before we get into this discussion, I've watched Baki, the part 1 of season 1. That is a ridiculous anime, guys. That anime is stupid. That anime is like violence personified, but like, you know how the rest of the world views American violence as over the top?
Yeah.
It's like
That's what that is.
Yeah, it's like the Japanese took every action movie ever created in America, made it into an anime, and then put the quirkiness and the overtopness that anime has on top of it. Because some of the fight scenes were so stupid. Like, I can remember there was a part in the season where there was an episode between two of them, and the cop was escorting one of the dudes who was fighting to prison, and the other dude was in the actual police station, and he was escorting them. And, he was narrating how they did not get to the prison because the dude killed everybody in the headquarters and literally grabbed the bumper of the car and was holding it with one hand so they could not go. Like, they're this strong. These are normal human beings, by the way. These are not like superhumans. These are normal human beings. And he was narrating how crazy it was. And at one point, one dude broke the other dude's jaw and like shoved a grenade in the dude's mouth and broke his jaw, and he survived that. And then the other dude took like the bumper and hit the dude with it. And it was like, I was like, what the hell am I watching? And my little cousin who put me onto it was just standing there in his 15-year-old self, just laughing at everything. And I'm looking at, you're a sociopath. I don't know why this is funny to you. Like, this is violent, but I ended up loving it because it brought back like the child in me. Like, I was like, this is crazy. But that's probably the best anime I've seen so far this season. Again, Hinamaru Sumo. Watch it. I love it.
Dude, I've been telling you guys to read that since I found it like 3 years ago.
Luis, I realize that. I am sorry. I apologize.
You guys were looking at me crazy like I was talking about sumo as if it was cool, and you're like, sumo? You mean those fat people slapping each other in diapers?
No.
I was like, what?
No, okay. So Luis, like that ass, like basically what happened is right when you said that, I went on YouTube and I found this video of the 4-time world champion sumo wrestler, and he had his diet plan.
Yeah.
And when he said he had 3% body fat, but he's 375 pounds,
that's scary.
Like,
that's legitimately scary.
Like, I was like, you are a walking human gorilla, and I'm afraid of you now, and I don't want to be in your presence. And he was so jolly and so nice. So, like, I started looking up sumo wrestling, and I was like, this is actually pretty lit. And I never got around to it because I forgot. And then, like, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, it couldn't be that long, Jerron. How long ago was my spring break? Like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. It was the first week of March.
Yeah, Wolf put it on, and we ended up binging like 7 episodes of it, and I was like, this is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dudes are getting slapped in their face. Like, the first 2 episodes what he does to that bully.
Oh yes. And then he turns the bully to their side, and he's like, "Oh my god,
he's eating these punches for Wheaties.
Dude, I told you
for breakfast.
I've been told you."
And he was like, "Time's up," and then he just slaps homie in the face so hard. Yo, Luis, he slaps him so hard, his body goes one way, and one of his loafers comes off of his foot and goes the other way. Homie defied physics with his pimp slap.
I told you.
I've
been telling you, dude.
How about Baki?
No, not Baki. I thought I was talking about Hinamaru.
Okay. No, I'm talking about Hinamaru. Yeah, I'm talking about Hinamaru. Yeah, like it is dope. Like those are the two best I've seen so far. So what y'all telling me is I gotta basically look a lot deeper.
You also gotta look on Netflix.
Well, okay. See, I want to get into that because I think Netflix is ruining anime, like dead ass. I think okay. So let's go through the ones that have came out the last few months. Cirrus the Jaeger. Have not watched it because it looks very generic. I need to probably watch it because a lot of people say it's good.
What is it called?
Cirrus the Jaeger. It's like werewolf, vampire, monster hunting.
Okay. I'm just adding this to a list because I've been lazy with my anime.
I heard it was pretty good.
You heard it's pretty good, Callie?
Yeah, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
It's on Netflix.
Is it Hero Mask? I think Hero Mask. It's like it's a anime about a detective and he is hunting a secret society in London that is killing people and having a plot, and they have masks on. It's like I watched 2 episodes and I was like, nah, I'm okay.
Castlevania was good.
Yeah, that's the best animated thing they've ever came out with, period. And then Luis, like it doesn't bode well that the one thing that you had exclusive that was really great, One Punch Man, Hulu took it from you. Like, did anybody see that report that Hulu took it from Netflix and it's going to be
exclusive? Did they really?
Hulu?
I did not know that.
Yes, bro, it's not coming to Netflix.
Is One Punch Man Funimation?
No. Is it?
It shouldn't be.
I don't know.
Let's look that up. Let's look it up.
You got science for this. Now, you guys are only talking about action anime, though.
Well, Luis, but you know, bro, like I get, but you know me, I find one good slice of life and I'm like dead. Like I'm dead inside. Like I can't.
Well, no, but that's the thing. You're focusing on the other kinds of slice of life, not just the.
Huh.
You guys are only thinking about like the slice of life that makes you like that makes you cry all the time. Like we don't need Little Lion April all the time.
Oh no, Jerron, what's that one slice of life y'all put me on to? The one where it's like really suggestive and they're in high school and I saw it through spring break.
Classroom of the Elite?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Fire.
No.
What was it called?
Classroom of the Elite.
No, you put me onto that, and that's hard. Like I like that one, but no. What was the other one that Wolf showed me? And it was really funny.
Like recently,
had a girlfriend, and they were like, it's a miscommunication. It's like,
my girlfriend is show bitch or something.
Yes, bruh, that shit is hilarious.
That mess is hilarious.
That shit is hilarious. It is stupid. It's like SNL but high school. Like I was like, what is this? It's great.
That's what makes it gold. But I'm talking about stuff like all right, Netflix has this show called Dragon Pilot, right?
Like no, Luis, like dead ass. Like I'm gonna tell you since Boku Dake.
Yeah.
That might be the greatest slice of life I've ever seen in my life.
And you're here actively ignoring Nichijou for reasons I can't understand, dude. Nichijou will remain the highest.
Hey, yo, don't put that on me. I don't ignore that.
Nichijou is one of the greatest.
It is.
Series of all time.
I don't do that on purpose. I just got other stuff to watch.
But Nichijou, the thing is, like, I can watch any random episode of Nichijou and have an amazing time. There's not a single part of that show that's like ever like boring or bad or sad or anything. It's a good. You turn that on when you. It's one of those things that like temporarily cures your depression. You know, like you just forget for 20 minutes that you're sad. kind of things.
One Punch Man is Viz Media, so it's not
Yeah.
Funimation.
It's Viz Media and it's Jump Comics, yeah, and it's self-published. That's crazy. So yeah, it's So like I said, it's up to be like. Y'all keep talking. Let me go look that up. The One Punch Man season 2 Hulu rumor, because I saw that on Twitter and I was like, what the fuck?
I was only asking if it was Funimation because Funimation and Hulu have that deal going on.
That's true. But I mean, it's going to be on Verve anyway through Crunchyroll, so
yeah, so
it's whatever.
I ain't worried about it.
You watch any Slice of Life for this season?
For this season, no, I haven't watched anything. But there's a couple things on Netflix that I'm down with. There's this thing called Dragon Pilot. It's about this girl who bonds with a dragon, and it turns out the dragons have been living in secret in military bunkers across the world, and like they just do all sorts of weird shit. It's super funny. It's super funny just watching her get eaten by and the thing is, in order to fly the dragon, you have to get eaten by it and sit in its throat. So she has to sit there and get eaten by the dragon like 90% of the time, and the dragon just vomits her out. It's funny. It's so funny.
It looks like the Witch anime.
It's really stupid. It's adorable. What was it?
It looks like Little Witch Academy.
Kind of, yeah. It's got that like whimsical, like the music and everything is super cute. Everything about it is just like it's like a feel good thing.
Yeah.
There's this thing on my list that I have to watch though. It's called Forest of Piano. It's is it good? Because I saw it and I was like, ooh, that's on my list already, just from the title sequence.
About to watch this Kaguya-sama, Love is War.
Oh, dude, there's this dude on Twitter that like just won't stop talking about how great it is.
It's great.
I'm about to start watching that.
It's funny.
Yo, so guys, Viz Media has the rights to it, and it's exclusively on Hulu with English subtitles.
Huh.
So we will not get it on Verve. We will not get it on Crunchyroll. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yes, bro. This is I keep trying to tell people this is the future of streaming wars, bro. This is the future.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to be illegal then.
A year.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, bro. Like it's for real. Like, and it's so stupid.
I said that too, but
it is so stupid to put this on Hulu when you got Netflix right there.
Well, you know what this means? This means I wait till the season's over, start a free trial of Hulu, and then cancel it after I finish the season.
Or you just be like Jerron and just buy the Blu-ray, call it there.
But I need to see that day one though.
You know what we need to talk about? Non-Japanese anime stuff like Genlock and Ruby, and the fact that is rising in prominence, and I love it because I love stuff like Genlock.
I feel you. See, you just creating content. You need to come on more often. You and Callie need to come on more often, okay?
Bro, I'm a novice.
Promise me that right now, Luis. You and Callie, come on more often.
I'll attempt to.
Yeah.
You want to hear me rant about domestic girlfriends for like another 20 minutes? Because I can do that.
That show is good, bro.
I know it's good. I know it's good, but I hate it. But he doesn't deserve either. He doesn't deserve either. He doesn't deserve any of the pussy that's thrown at him. This man deserves nothing.
No. Domestic girlfriend can never be classified as good.
No,
it might be entertaining, but it's not good.
But that's all that matters, though. That's all that matters.
That's what makes it good, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's all.
He deserves nothing. I will
seriously. If you get your kinky shit off on this, that's all that matters, and it's entertaining, and you feel good. That's all that matters.
He deserves nothing.
After 100 chapters of that manga, I can't watch the anime. Like,
no, I really can't. I really can't.
You're going into sociopathic territory when you do that.
Like, I watched the first episode of the anime. I was like, I can't do this to myself. I already did it to myself. I can't do it anymore.
Yourself a little bit, bro. Like, read the manga. Don't watch the anime. Sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you just gotta read some suggestive stuff, and then if the anime come out, you watch the first episode and it be like,
I can't even do that with this series because the manga has been so atrocious to me that it's like domestic dispute Stockholm syndrome type stuff, man. I just can't stop.
Luis, explain to the audience what's so atrocious. They might not know.
All right, so let me get the proper name. Let's see. What is this called?
It's not atrocious. It's it's controversial. Let's put it like that.
Right. Well, currently everyone's calling it Domestic Girlfriend because that's how they are going to call it on stuff like Crunchyroll. Basically, you have this dude, right? His mom and his dad are divorced. Then his mom gets remarried, or no, his dad gets remarried to this woman, right? And he is introduced to these two very, very interesting pair of sisters, right? Turns out that one of the sisters of is like I think it's a substitute or is like an actual teacher. I don't remember. It's been a while since I read the beginning. Is his actual teacher?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's like super into her, right? And so somehow some twisted turn of events happens and he ends up in a relationship with his teacher. And by American standards, that's already enough of a red flag. But we keep going, right? No, I'm missing a crucial part. I'm missing something very crucial. I forgot the whole thing that before his dad gets married, he goes to this party, right? This crazy high school teenage party, and he bangs a random chick, right? He bangs this chick, and he loses his virginity. She loses her virginity, and they're like, "All right, never see you again." That's the sister of his teacher, who is now his sister. He banged his sister before he met her.
That's hard. I don't know what you're talking about.
Then turns out that he loves his new sister, who is his teacher, gets in a relationship with her. They bang at some festival, and the sister that he banged before he banged everyone else is now in love with him, and then he's in love with her, and then he's actually not, but then he's like falls for the teacher again, but then he can't get over the teacher. It's a whole cluster.
Luis,
garbage.
What part of that doesn't sound like great writing and like just a great overall?
Because it's not great writing because you hate the guy. Because the guy is not worth the love and attention of these two people.
Luis, you're centering this around yourself.
Well, no, I'm not worth love either, but that's not the point of this. The point is the guy isn't either.
Yo, you just snuck that in.
This dude, he spends 90% of his time.
He's really talking about me when he says that. So it's all right.
Like, the dude spends the entirety of this series in a perpetual state of anxiety. There's even a chapter 182, that's called Perpetual Anxiety. He's like constantly in a state of stress, not because of. And they try to pass it off as like, oh, he wants to become the greatest author. He wants to succeed. No. He spends 90% of his time wondering, does this chick like me? And yes, we all go through that. I go through that. That's like the majority of my life. But he's written in a way that makes him a little shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
but like you can't crap on my man's like hustle. Don't do that.
But he's not hustling. He's just fumbling from vagina to vagina over and over again. It's
partly because of him.
Wait, what?
You're reading it partly because of him. No.
Well, no, I'm reading it because this is an allegory of my life.
You don't get the bang two sisters.
I'm reading it because it's an allegory of my very sad existence, but that's not the point. That's why I'm invested. Because I'm like, if this sad idiot can do it, maybe I can do it. And I'm not talking about banging the sister. I'm talking about finding love. But that's not the point here. The point here is he's terribly written. You can make a dude who bangs constantly into a good character.
I think he's supposed to be terribly written for the sake of for the manga. Like, I think he's supposed to be like kind of like really two-dimensional.
Yeah, and then everyone else is three-dimensional and wonderful and great. But, it's one of those situations where like the main character is garbage and every supporting character is incredible. Like what we hound on for every shonen that's not like basically every shonen.
Basically every popularized, pop culturally relevant shonen has the same.
Yeah.
I feel you. But for that one, you just trying to get your like literally. Excuse me for the wrong term. You really at this point just trying to get your like narrative nut off. Like, really.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so it don't really matter. Like, if he's, you know, it might to you because you be really looking for dude to like glow up, but he's never gonna glow up. He's never gonna.
That's the whole thing, though. That's my problem with this. Like these slice of lives are all about people glowing up, and this dude is like just not.
Luis, he's getting his dick wet. He don't need to glow up.
And plus, he is you. That's the real thing. In the other slices of life, the people become actualized, but that's not very often the case. A lot of the times, people just end up reverting back to their norms and settling, and that's what's disconcerting about this. Is that he gets this great situation, and you imagine that you would rise up, that you would take this situation by the horns and do better for yourself. But in reality, even if you're thrown this, because in life we're often thrown blessings, we're often thrown good opportunities, and we either squander them or we use them, but don't use that to propel ourselves. That's really why you're mad at this guy. It's not because he hasn't blown up. It's because it's a mirror.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
And you know what? We getting there. We going to the gym. We budgeting. We realizing healthcare costs too much because this country sucks. But you know, we getting there. I don't even want to talk about what sucks is that my company's healthcare plan is great, but that's a story for a completely different non-public podcast.
No, we're gonna get into the shits after the podcast. The real podcast starts after the show. We're talking
pretty much like for everybody who's listening. Like, yo, we really get into the nitty gritty. Like, we really do. But
you gotta subscribe to my private snap.
I see what you're saying, bro. But like, ultimately, the question I really wanted to ask y'all, because that was like a really good convo on like to lead me to this. Do y'all feel as though sometimes y'all got to go rewatch the greats for your taste?
To rewatch, no, but I do always like going in and rewatching, like not the whole series, but I like rewatching iconic moments. Like I'll be at the gym just walking, and it'll pop in my head, I need to see Nitero versus Meruem. I just need to see that fight. I just need to see that. Or I need to see like the minute 30-second long clip of Greed killing that little lizard dude, and then Ling telling him off. Like I just need to watch those. I don't need to go through the monotony of watching. Edward learning how to transmute. I don't need to see Gon, learn how to use Nen. But the iconic moments are something I do watch. I do go rewatch the fights. I guess I go and rewatch the highlights. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. It before I get into me, Luis, Callie, do y'all do the same thing?
I'm more like Derek. I just watch certain scenes throughout the anime.
I mean, as far as the thing is, I will rewatch entire certain series especially you know how like a lot of people will use shit like Friends or The Office in the background as like they're cooking or whatever. Like they don't actually watch it, but they just need something familiar to listen to.
Thing like that is Scrubs.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like I do that with certain series that I already know, especially if there's like a dub available, so that way I don't have to pay active attention. I can be like, oh, I've already watched, all of Nichijou. I've already watched all of, insert series here. I don't have to be paying too much attention, but it's a series that I will enjoy always and like be able to like catch up. Like I catch a scene, I know what's going on. But with certain stuff like Full Metal, and I mean, when Boku no Hero ends, unless it turns into Naruto 2.7 or 3.0 because we got Boruto going, so that's 2.0.
Do we think Boku no Hero is going to end soon?
No. Well, okay. No. The thing with Boku no Hero is that
maybe 3 more years.
Where are we? What chapter are we on? Let's see. We're on chapter
3. What?
220. We just finished 220.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
No, it feels like 300. It's maybe because I'm watching the manga. I'm watching the anime. That's why I've caught up. By the way, I ain't told y'all that, but I've caught up.
Oh, you fully caught up? So you read this Friday's chapter?
But you know me, bro. I had to run, and I had to like let it run for 40 episodes before I caught up.
Yeah.
It's like I don't do well. I'm a fiend, guys. Like if y'all don't know, I'm a fiend. If I like your shit, I'm gonna be like Tyrone Biggums for your shit. Like
give me the booty, Tom.
Like I'm gonna be like Dave Chappelle, Tyrone Biggums, like scratching my neck. Like, where's the next episode? Where the next episode? I suck your dick for the next episode. Like I'm that dude, and I don't like being that dude. I don't. Yes, pause. No homo, of course. But seriously, like
sometimes full homo. Like, not gonna lie, some of this shit just gets too much.
Like,
I just need it.
Sometimes it's really good, and I really like Boko, and I love Deku. I love his character. I want him to do. I think he is what Naruto was supposed to be. And
the thing is, we are hitting a very dangerous point in the series where he could very easily just turn into Naruto too.
Yes,
like, we need to be very careful with the way that the power is developing right now.
Especially since that quirk came up.
Yeah, if Horikoshi doesn't balance this well, it will just go downhill so quickly.
Especially the last like 10 chapters.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, he can be stupid broken, and nobody.
The thing is, he'll be broken by this series standards. He's already broken by these series standards.
Yes.
If All Might, in his very existence, was able to drop the crime rate, just because there is the small chance that he could literally show up anywhere because he's that fast. Like, all right. Now, Deku being the fact that he will, period, full stop, be stronger in just the basic stuff, just because of the nature of how the power works. Like, I love this series. I love these characters. I love the world design. I love the set design. I love everything about it. I am just growing slightly concerned over the fact that the power scaling is growing really out of whack.
Why do you have a problem with that?
The thing is, it's not that I have a problem with it. I've just seen it done badly.
Well, Derek, I can tell you why. Because when you get used to a character in a certain power limit, and it's like in your eyes a perfect, that's what makes Batman so great. So like, let me cook right quick. Like, Batman for 80 years has technically been the same dude fighting dudes way above his power level. And for 80 years, 60% of the time, he kicking their ass, bro. Like, he giving them hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when you get to like Deku, who's such a personable, likable character, like personality and his thinking wise, for somebody in his situation, like you will fuck with. It's kind of like how Naruto was before Pain. Like everybody fucked with Naruto before Pain, and then after Pain, Naruto's power scaling like exponentially increased. Like it exponentially got great. Like Naruto never ran out of chakra. Like beforehand, Naruto ran out of chakra plenty of times and had to dig really, really, really deep and come up with some really, really Rambo-esque.
Like when he first created the Rasen Shuriken.
Yes. Like
he was like struggling.
He had to think to beat characters. And now it's just, I have an unlimited reservoir of chakra that I can throw at any situation. And it doesn't become personable. It doesn't become memorable. And Deku is memorable. He does things that are memorable. And what will happen is if his power level becomes exponentially great, you won't believe it the same way. You'll be like, well, Deku gonna kill that. He gonna one punch that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not like One Punch Man where the gag is built into the character. Like, you know what you're getting off rip.
The thing is, you also know what you're getting, though, with Boku no Hero. It's like, he said day 1, chapter 1, panel 1. This is the story of how I become the best.
Yes.
And, like,
and it's how
I know that.
It's how he scales it. And, like, what me and Luis are saying is how he scales being the best relative to who Deku faces at the end, or like what his primary goal is going to be, is very important. So it's not only writing Deku that's important, it's writing the antagonist that's important. Like making sure that fight pushes Deku and whatever his power scaling is to the absolute limit, and it makes sense. So we feel some type of tension because nothing like that's what made Naruto so bad, Derek. The tension was literally gone once Madara turned into a chick. Once Madara turned into a chick,
but that was like 20 chapters till the end, dude. That was like 20 chapters till the end.
Yeah,
Okay.
but no, okay.
Which is a sad thing. Which is sad that there was still another 20 chapters.
Yeah, you're right. Even before that, like the tension was gone. Like you knew Naruto and Sasuke were a little bit different than everybody else.
The last big moment of tension was when Neji died, and even then, that was still kind of pointless since it didn't really change anyone and how they fought and what happened.
No,
it was a George R.R. Martin style death for the sake of death.
Yes, exactly.
But the thing with Boku is that there is a chance that there will be power scaling to match. The thing is, I have no problem with Deku becoming OP, right? It's that that the nature of his power makes it so that way you have to try really hard with almost every other character besides maybe Todoroki and Bakugo to make them in even remotely the same level.
Exactly.
Now, let's use the characters that are already established. All Might, Endeavor.
Yes.
Like All Might was full stop the most powerful person on the planet.
Yes, but
besides
Endeavor
All for One. No, he was always broken. He was always broken. But he was broken and was only able to be beat by another broken character.
Yes.
And that is the power structure that we have in this series, right? If Deku is given the ability to do the things he's likely going to be able to do by end of series, unless they make Shigaraki into All for One, there is nothing that will challenge Deku in a way that will make it significant.
And we need like a Doomsday Superman fight where like at the last 10 to 15 minutes of that fight, the punches are so hard and so ferocious, it is shaking the world. Like people are feeling the tectonic plate shift because it's that ferocious. Like we need that. Like, okay, another example, another comparison. Derek, remember in the Game of Thrones, the first time you saw the three dragons like do some work, and you're like, Daenerys is unbeatable until the Night King does some Patrick Mahomes shit and throws a spear into the chest of one of them damn dragons and one shots him. Yeah, that's what we need for Deku. We need Deku to have like one of them moments where he's like, at my strongest, I'm not as strong as that. At my absolute peak, I'm not as strong as that. Do I think Homie can write a series like that? Absolutely. Because I think he's smart and I think he's using American sensibilities in comic books to be that way. Because that's how comic books are. Comic books are nothing but escalation. That's all they are. And I think that's write it.
But that's also part of the reason why Spider-Man is one of the greatest characters, because he's constantly escalating out of his jurisdiction and figuring out how to do it.
Yeah, it's like Derek, in all intents and purposes, if it wasn't for plot armor, Green Goblin should like break his shit off in Spider-Man.
Well, no, it's not because of plot armor. It's because Peter's literally holding back. You see it in Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, you're right. Because when Peter gets mad, oh God.
Yeah,
Peter
could wipe the floor with Green Goblin if you want.
Oh no, yeah, he could, because Peter is up to like 10 to 20 tons, and Green Goblin's max is 10 tons without armor. Like if Peter was like sadistic for like a fight, he would have snapped the Green Goblin's neck, like dead ass.
Not even sadistic. If he was just significantly mad or lacked enough control. Like, okay, remember when Octavius was stuck inside Peter's body, right?
Yes, he did.
During the entire Spectacular, the first thing that happened when he went to fight Scorpion is that he broke Scorpion's jaw off his face, right? And that's what happened. Or I know he broke his jaw. I don't remember if it knocked off of his face, but he literally
chopped his jaw loose and broke the armor. I know that.
Yeah, he did that. And in that moment, Octavius realized that if Peter had really tried in any of the fights, that they had over the 20 years they've been fighting, or the 10 years or whatever, he could have won with like minimal effort.
Convincingly.
But Peter always tries to do the right thing and like
that's
bring
what
them
thing
in.
with Derek with them thing with American comics is they look for the best. And
they try.
They try to. The thing with Japanese manga, which I love, is they try to do that, but the minute they show you otherwise, they gonna kill you.
Unless you're Naruto.
Well, yes, but then
or if you're Goku.
No. Naruto, why? You know what, Luis? One of the reasons why Naruto is so loved in the West is because I think it has American comic book sensibilities. Not great ones, but it has American comic book sensibilities. Like people really fuck with that. People really fuck with Naruto. Really don't want to try to kill you, but if you push him to the limit, he will kill you.
And even then, he still hasn't. Has he? I don't think Naruto has Naruto actually ever killed a character.
No.
Naruto didn't kill a single character. Sasuke killed he killed everybody.
Pain. That's it. He killed Pain.
He didn't kill Pain. He let Pain. He let Pain die in front of him.
Okay, he beat Pain.
Yeah, but then he went.
No, and if he had to, he would have killed him. But Pain decided to die because Pain realized the error of his ways.
Pain decided to die is probably the most accurate way to describe most of Naruto. That character decided to die because they'd rather die than listen to Naruto keep talking.
I think
honestly,
I think Naruto, like, we have to understand in that world, you have to be willing to kill. I don't think it was that Naruto wasn't willing to kill if he had to. I just think he had the confidence that he could talk no jutsu his way out of any situation, so he just never had to. And, you know, it's one of the motifs of the show. It's not necessarily about killing. It's about trying to... The whole thing about Naruto was the like, transferring of ideas and ideals. The balance between ideas. Because...
Derek, the problem with that... No, I agree with you. The problem with that is that Kishimoto wrote a manga that was so physical and so well written in fights that the transfer of ideals became like tertiary. Like people wanted just to see Naruto and the characters get their shit off in these fights, right? And like really go at it. When he was really trying to philosophically change these characters and people weren't having it. Like that's the problem. Like I think after the Pain fight, he wrote himself into a hole because he realized people really didn't care about the talk no jutsu. This is war. We want to see violence.
I mean, but as an artist, I feel like you almost have to take you're gonna always end up having your art in the direction you want to.
Big facts. I don't want him to do it any different. Big facts. Yeah.
I mean, like, we can criticize him and we could think we will be able to write it better, but then it doesn't come off as authentic. I'm not going to go off on a huge tangent here. I'll just say this. Like, I know, like, with a lot of the series I like, stylistically and in terms of, like, the development of the plot and characterization, there are some major flaws in things like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. And Bleach to an extent, but I'm not really as much a stan as I am with Naruto and Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
But, like, at the end of the day, we have to respect the art or just walk away. Like, I will freely listen to people complain about Dragon Ball Super because it was not the best written nor the most stylistic.
It was fun.
It was nice, but it wasn't what you would call quality when you compare it to things made in today's day and age. But Toyotaro and not Kishimoto and Toriyama, when they sat down and made it, I honestly felt like that's what they wanted to make. And you know, I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. So
no, I agree. Like, you know, for anime, like this is such a great conversation. This is the exact conversation I wanted to have with y'all. Like for anime, I think it's like really like you, Callie, and Derek, like Luis, y'all gave me the answers that I was looking for almost, but the audience can be completely different.
Yeah, of course.
Like it's hard for me to rewatch a dope anime But it's super, 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 super. And I mean, I'm doing it right now, by the way. That's why I asked this question. And I think it's a really important question that manga fans have with themselves. Like, do you reread very influential manga? And I'm like, yeah, I do it all the time, bro. Like, I'm on my like third reread of Tokyo Ghoul. I'm rereading Kingdom. I'm gonna
rereading. The series isn't over yet.
I'm gonna well, no, I know it's not, but we're almost at 600 chapters. If
That's
we're
true.
not, like, yo, Kingdom is looking like it's gonna be like 800, 900 chapter.
So I don't ever know if it's gonna end at this point.
Yo, but it's so good. It is so damn violent and so damn good. Oh my god, I love Kingdom.
I love Kingdom.
Hey, Madhouse, Bones, listen to a real nigga. Take Kingdom and do a 2011 Hunter x Hunter reboot.
Oh my god, the first Kingdom series was literal
trash, bro. It was an eyesore.
No, but we could always do the same thing to Toriko.
No, don't give them no clout. It was an eyesore.
We need to forget. I love Kingdom and everything, but let that finish. We could always revive Toriko and actually put violence in it.
No. Okay, no, Luis, the way Toriko ended, I don't want an anime.
I mean,
if Toriko would have ended the way it should have ended, I would want an anime. The way it ended, where I was like, okay, so you telling me my taste buds are like the portal to a whole different dimension, and we can fight with our taste buds. And if I taste this, I'll be able to see God and the God. No, bro, I'm not. No.
But the action.
No.
Actually, you know what? That's perfect. This is perfect because that is exactly a perfect series where power scaling stopped making sense.
Yes.
At all.
Yes.
Full stop.
She forgot about power scaling. It's a she, right?
No, it's a dude.
It's a dude. Okay, that's Magi. I'm thinking Magi is the same way. Power scaling.
Yeah.
Power scaling went out the window. Like it just like I hate that about the manga I read. But like, do y'all feel the same way about manga? Like, do y'all feel as though like y'all have to go back? Because I feel as though I have to, because I read more manga than I watch anime. And sometimes I be forgetting.
Manga's just easier to digest, dude. Manga's just so much easier to digest.
Manga? Yes, of course.
Yeah. It's fast. I don't know if it's just me, but I read faster than I watch.
Yes.
I can read like say a Boku no Hero episode is it covers like 3 chapters in a 20-minute period. I can read 5, 10, especially if like the more recent chapters, which have been a lot of action sequences, very little dialogue. But at the same time, it's like I've already missed so much.
Yeah.
And like I can go into some of the newer stuff that I'm reading because I'm reading I've realized I'm reading a lot more like goofy, silly stuff lately.
But you need to, and I need more of that. Like, but you need to, like, Luis, if you were to see my manga read, you'd be like, Jake, are you a violent sociopath? No, but like seriously, bro, like, oh, bro, let me go to Manga Rock right now. By the way, guys, let me plug this right quick. If you listen to this, if you have an Android phone and you have not put Manga Rock on your phone, the definitive edition, don't go to the Google App Store, go to the website, download the definitive edition. You get every last single manga and manhwa you can think of on your phone, updated real time with like 8 different sources. Please do it. It's the best investment you can have. It's free, and then you can buy the ad-free version, which I did for like I think $3 or $5. Please do it. It's worth it. But let me go to that, Luis, because I'm about to read off the manga I'm reading right now, and you're gonna be like, Jake, what is wrong with you? Okay, you
know what? I'll counteract it with mine, and you'll just be like, are you literally just a sad baby girl? What's going on here?
No, but Luis, I need a sad baby girl in my life. Like
You're right.
you gonna read, you gonna see my stuff, and you gonna be like, Jake, why are you so violent? Like you gonna be armchair therapizing me, like for real. Like I'm being serious.
Oh, I just remembered I had to add something. What was it?
Yo, Jerron.
Yeah. What's up?
So why did Top Dog just follow me back?
Follow who back?
Me.
Oh shit, we lit.
Yeah, we lit, bro.
That's weird, bro. I'm not trying to do. Okay, Luis, here we go.
Better plug this podcast.
Luis, here we go. Here we go. You ready for this, bro? Y'all ready for this? This is how violent mine is. Berserk, Boruto, Dead Tube, Food Wars, Dead Cells, The Dead Cells Black, Hinamaru, Kenji no Mago, Kingdom, Magi, My Hero Academia, One Piece, One Punch Man.
Wait, are you actually trying to read One Piece?
Luis, I'm caught up with One Piece. Luis, One Piece needs to end. One Piece needs to end. For the love of God.
No, it doesn't.
This motherfucker, bro.
Inject more Luffy into my veins.
Okay. Yo, I'm convinced Oda is smoking opium. He ain't even smoking weed, bro. He's smoking that opium, bro.
I love it.
This is gonna be like a 2000 chapter manga, bro.
If this man keeps making a couple mil a year,
but
then you know what?
It's still lit. Like this is the thing that makes me so mad about One Piece. It's long, but it's lit. Why?
Because the man knows how to make lovable, great characters, and he has an actual plan that feels realized. And he's able to bring back characters you almost forgot about.
Luis,
you know how crazy that is? I forgot like 99% of the people that were in Naruto.
Bro, the whole squad lit. The whole squad is fired.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole squad, you can make their own manga. It's stupid. But let me keep going. One Punch Man, Paglong, Red Storm, Soul Land, Sun Ken Rock, The Gamer, God of High School, Fang Shinji, Seven Deadly Sins. This doesn't feel like me. That's a manga one. Y'all need to read that. That is some domestic shit. Tokyo Ghoul Re, Tower God, and Vinland Saga. Did you hear anything in there that sounds like some shit that's not killing somebody? Maybe two.
Okay. That was a long list of
violence,
action. Now, let me get into the stuff that I'm working my way through. Delicious in Dungeon, which is absolute wonder. It's one of the best things I've ever read. It's just adorably stupid. It's about a bunch of people who are going to a dungeon to find. The plot synopsis is dumb as fuck. Basically, like, there's these adventurers, and they're going through a dungeon, and they're like trying to get some treasure so they can sell it off. And this dude's little sister gets eaten by a dragon, but dragons take a long time to digest their food because they really don't move very often. It's like kind of like snakes. So they're like, the dragon's this big and she's going to take this. So we have about a month to go find her. All right, let's go back in the dungeon, go find the dragon and kill her, or kill the dragon and save my sister. But along the way, they run into a dwarf who is like, he's been living in the dungeon for like majority of his life, and he literally has written like this immensely great cookbook on how to eat monsters. So now the entire series is about like how to prepare, season, and like properly ingest like the different monsters that live there. It's hilarious. It's great. There's this thing called Satomi Senshu Hitakusu. Basically, this dude boxer chick confesses to a dude that she likes him, and he's like, I'm literally not worth your love. If you get distracted by love right now, you're gonna lose your next championship, and I don't want to be the reason why you lost. And then it's like this weird shitty romance, and it's really cute. The Ride-On King is Putin the manga, and it's glorious, and it's never gonna get animated because freaking Russia is gonna ban that shit so fast. Someone's gonna get assassinated. But it's
a Russian anime? Is a Russian manga?
No, it's about Putin. Like
it's about Vladimir Putin.
It's okay. So it's a Vladimir Putin SB, right? Okay, let me read you the what's his name? What's his actual name? The guy's name is Alexander Perchinov, right? And in this world, Alexander Perchinov, huh?
Is he living like in America? Like
no, he lives in Russia. They never call it Russia, but in the first chapter, he steps out of the Kremlin and is walking across the Red Square, and he dies, saving someone's life. Right? So Alexander Perchinov is insane, right? So you know how there's that one picture of Putin and he was riding a bear?
Yes.
Right? And that picture is a meme. He's like shirtless and everything.
Shirtless, yes.
Yeah. So imagine if Putin's head was stuck on Major Armstrong's body from Full Metal, and you have Alexander Perchinov, right?
Luis, if you would have saw the video, if you could have seen me, bruh, I was looking off to the distance, and then you said the Major with Vladimir Putin's face attached to it. You should have saw my face snap to my screen and my eyes get wide. That would have been the greatest gift of all time. Please keep going.
Okay.
I'm intrigued now.
So basically, the Ride-On King, right?
Uh-huh.
So Perchinov he's ridden everything there is to ride, right? Because, he's driven motorcycles, bikes, tanks. He's ridden every animal. He's ridden sharks. He's even gotten a team of sled hamsters to drive him across stuff. He rides a tiger from place to place across the capital. And right now, Russia is like this golden era. It's like, or whatever this version of Russia is. It's like they are wealthy. The people are prosperous. Everything's great. Like they have great relations with other countries. It's basically like literally perfect, right? And he's a master of judo, karate, every martial art known to man. He has perfect chi control. He's like literally the best thing ever, right? So he's walking across the Red Square, right? And these freaking assassins show up and they try to kill him, right? Using trucks, and they try to run him over. And he kicks the ground, right? You know how like in Hunter x Hunter when Gon lifted the ground?
Yes.
He does that by kicking the ground, right? He kicks the ground and like smashes a bus and flips it over, right? But little does he know is that the statue that this person crashed into falls on him, kills him. He wakes up in another world, right? A different world. And he doesn't know where he is. But the first thing he sees when he leaves the cave when he wakes up is people fighting a dragon, and he flips. He's like, wow, am I insane? What is going on? And he like kicks the dragon in the face and knocks it the fuck out. He literally kicks the dragon in the face, knocks it over, does a alligator death roll, and like just eviscerates it. The dragon gets up, like tries to kill him. So he jumps up and starts riding it, and he experiences jubilation. Like, his brain explodes because he's like, this is something I've never experienced. I've never ridden a dragon. This is amazing. I'm riding a dragon. And his brain, he transcends reality, right? His brain is like, oh, this is incredible. I love it. And then he meets some girls, and the rest of the story starts. That's the first chapter.
What's the series called?
It's called The Ride-On King.
Luis, that sounds like me, 2012, November, me smoking an acid-laced weed blunt on accident.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was fun. You were not in the right mind space.
That's not fun, because the minute I smoked that shit, I was high, and then the TV, the couch, and the table floated 5 feet off the ground, and the shit flipped 45 degrees, and I woke up 6 hours later, and I had envisioned myself as a captain on Bleach. No, that's not fun. What
Well, either way,
did you just? I need this. You need to send this on the group chat. That's what you need to do.
it's like 9 chapters long. It updates like I think every week or every 2 days.
No, bro. I need.
No, it's a monthly. Oh, that's sad. Either way, but yeah, I'll put it on the group chat. Me and Wolf are talking about it. It's great.
Yeah. I need this. That's the type of stuff. But you see how much violence I have, bro. I need stuff like that, bro. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
The next one was Daido Koro no Dragon. It's just this cutesy little series. Basically, this Japanese girl gets like an art scholarship to some Eastern European country. Like there's some really good university she's going to, and she like her mom knows a friend, and she's like living close to the friend. And one day she buys some plums and heads back to her house. She drops a plum, it rolls under her table, and she sees like this little ball under her table, and she's like, "What the hell is that? Oh, that's pretty weird." But like she picks it up and it starts like shaking and like poking and making like a pecking noise, and she's like, okay. So she leaves it alone, and the next day she wakes up and a little dragon is hatched out of it. And now she's just raising the dragon, and it's like a little dog. And it's adorable. I'm reading So I'm a Spider, So What? Which is...
Yes. This is what I want to know. Is this the one where the chick turns into the spider and she's like a magician and she's like a mage and she's like... Yes. Explain this, because I need this.
Okay. So basically, it's the same as almost every other Wake Up in Another World series. This girl is like, I'm alone, I'm a loner, I don't have any friends, blah, blah, blah. She wakes up dead, right? She wakes up dead, and she's like, whoa, hold up, I'm a spider. What's going on here? I have 8 legs. I don't know what's going on here. This is weird as shit. And then she sees her mom. Her mom's like this, skyscraper tall, like freaking giant monster thing, spider creature. And it's like, it's imposing its will upon its children, but she's able to break through it because, I guess she's a human or some shit. So she runs off, and she's like, she realizes that she can, like, as she repeats tasks, she gains levels in those tasks. And if she gains enough EXP, she levels up, right? So it's like there's that whole I'm living in a video game, but it's also other things, how most of these series go. And then as she levels up, she realizes she can evolve when she hits a certain level cap. And she evolves, and she starts realizing, holy crap, I can get really strong if I fight these things and I eat these things and I, just gain magic. And like, I don't really know how. It's like. Have you heard of I got reincarnated as a slime?
No.
That's a thing from what was it? Callie, was it last season? It was last season. That's
Luis, I'm not like, yo, bro. I'm just gonna tell y'all, like, that's why I wanted to have this conversation about the rewatch and the reread, is because there might be some stuff I'm missing. So like, give it all, bro. Give it all to the audience. Give it all to me.
These are all, the thing is, like, I'm usually not the biggest fan of those Reborn in Another World things. It's when they throw a little twist on it, because most of these Reborn in Another World things is just like, oh, I was reborn in Another World, and suddenly I'm the strongest, best magic user ever, and I have a harem, and that's like the end of the series. It's like, that's it.
Like,
But no, like stuff like Shield Hero, reincarnated as a slime, I'm a spider, like ReZero, when ReZero was still around and he reincarnated as himself in the past and had to stop a murder, like stuff like that where there's like a twist to that formula.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Okay.
I don't like Konosuba. The only reason Konosuba is so great is because it's probably one of the funniest things written in the past like 5 years. If it wasn't as funny as it would be garbage.
Well, Konosuba is like all-time great, funny, hilarious.
Exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if Konosuba
is self-aware, like Luis, when shit is self-aware, that's like the best shit.
Exactly. That's why Gintama's still going.
Yeah.
But it's like if Konosuba wasn't as funny, because there are so many series that are basically just Konosuba but not funny.
Yeah.
And it's like There's so you know I'm right though. There's so many series per
bro.
season that are just Konosuba but not funny. Like what's it called? That series, Ask a Girlfriend in the Dungeon or whatever. It's Konosuba but not funny. Like there are some action sequences that are dope, but like it's just missing something to give it that edge
Yo,
of
like
interestingness.
you know what series that is really good on action and great on humor? Overlord.
Oh, that's a good one though. And remember, it's not just a generic "I was reborn, I have a harem." The dude's a giant skeleton man.
Yeah.
The dude's a giant.
Yo.
Like he doesn't have a harem really. He has like a couple people.
The funniest thing about Overlord was a really neat Japanese otaku dude who had his favorite game go off server, and the shit went off server, and the clock step kept going, and he was trapped in the shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not, bro. If that's not the wet dream of every weeb I know, then, bruh, like, did you not watch anime or reading manga? Like, the shit is so good, and then the characters became sentient in their own shit. Like, it's great.
It's an amazing. It's a very enjoyable series. It's really good.
Like,
the magic system in that is really fun. And the thing is, like, they give a reason as to why the character's OP because he was an over-leveled, over-grinded MMO junkie who the character he spent like 1,000 hours with this character, so the character had all the good weapons from all the good raids. So there's a reason why he's OP. He's not OP for the sake of it, and it's not OP for a gag. Yeah. It's like he's just here because he spent the time doing it beforehand.
Is dope. Like if that's something that this podcast can stand by, go watch all 3 seasons of Overlord. You will not be disappointed. But to answer the question, Luis, because I think like the last hour of conversation has been great, and y'all like done great. But do y'all find yourself rereading manga? Like just a yes or no answer from everybody?
Only on occasion.
When I'm lost and I don't know what's going on. Otherwise, I don't go back and reread from the beginning because, like, I know manga reading it is fast, but the manner in which I read it, it's actually not good for me because I usually just read manga like laying down in bed, and I can throw away so many hours doing that. At least with like a show, you can budget. All right, so I'll watch this amount of the show now, and from here to here, I'll be done. But if you really wanted to reread on manga, like depending on your reading speed, it could take you a whole day. Like if I want to reread Bleach right now and absorb it, like it would at least take me a good 6-7 hours, and I don't have that time at this point in my life. So yeah, but I'll definitely go reread something if I miss something, or if I've like been away for a while. I'll go and reread like a couple of chapters before when I stop, just so I can get reacclimated. But I don't really do long-term rereads nor do I do long-term rewatches. It's just, not me. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
Okay, Jerron, what about you, bro?
I don't reread manga, but I will rewatch an anime series. For the same reason,
So why?
I don't know. When it comes to reading manga, I just want to go forward. Like, unless I forget something like 2-3 chapters back, I'll go and read 2-3 chapters back. But I just want to go forward. But anime, like, I don't know. Watching video is different than reading manga. Like, because like Derek said, you reread manga and you will lose 6 hours. And rewatching anime, I watch 3 episodes and then like, okay, I'm done. And that's like an hour and a half.
Not even an hour and a half. If you cut through the intro and outro, you might have like 19, 20 minutes of content. So you could literally fit a good 3 episodes within an hour and have enough time to watch a new episode. If you're quick enough with the cuts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll rewatch a series. Like I just told you, I'm rewatching Dragon Ball Z earlier.
Okay. So. All right. Well, for me, man, because like I try so much and I read so much and I try to watch so much that I be forgetting sometimes about like the baseline series that I love. And I be forgetting sometimes. Like I really do. I forget sometimes. And I gotta reread and I gotta rewatch. And I like to do it for the whole series. But because I read so fast, bro, like I read really, really fast, I'm able to like that's not like a flex or that's not like a
Weird flex,
brag.
but okay.
Yeah, like facts. Bruh, that's one of the funniest shits to come out of 2019. But yeah. But like I'm able to like, yo, like I'm rereading Tokyo Ghoul and I'm done with Tokyo Ghoul. I did it in
Wait,
like
hold up.
I bodied 141 chapters in a day. Like it's nothing. It's nothing. It's light work. And I had homework today. Like it's nothing. Bro, like when I love a series, I want to read it and like have it like cuz you forget characters that matter. Like you'll forget events that matter. And like if I'm going to build a podcast, like I need to know my shit. And it's not because I'm doing it for the podcast. I'm doing it for me so I can remember. So I can have conversations. Cuz conversations are always important. Like if you really want to like get into anime and manga. So that's why I really do it. I know it's anal and I know it's like really really like not efficient, but that's what I do. And that's why I'm stuck on these action shits, Luis. I need slice of life, bro. And like y'all provide that for me. Like I think you and Jerron and Derek are really good at finding
You need to talk to
and
Wolf, dude. Half of my stuff I just get from Wolf, or the recommendations
yeah,
of stuff I get from Wolf.
like yo, like y'all are good too. Like I come to y'all first, right? But I need to
Right.
start going to him more because he put me on the deaf tube, and deaf tube is just
I mean, we don't.
to the
true.
audience. That's sadistic. Like if that's not your cup of tea, drop that. But like
If you ever get Wolf on this podcast, Wolf will tell you the stuff that's going to be on TV, like on like Netflix and Hulu in like 6 years.
yeah,
Like legit.
So yeah, exactly.
He will
facts.
he will
Like
tell
no,
you something
but
that's
like seriously, like
that's,
he
chapters.
is not even with anime. Like I don't listen to it with anime. When it comes to manga, that nigga's a savant. He's a savant. Like it's weird. Like he knows exactly what each of us will like and recommend it.
Oh, I forgot.
What's up?
No, I forgot. Helk. Helk is one of the greatest.
Wait,
if you wanna
wait, Louise. Did you
Helk,
elk?
Helk, HELCK,
Say it again.
Helk, HELCK, Helk.
So it's milk without the M in the I.
No, HELCK.
LCK. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
HELCK.
Okay.
Sorry, I was skimming through my stuff and I realized I had forgotten one of the greatest stupid series I've ever seen. And the thing is, it's like it starts off stupid and funny, and then by the end you realize, oh no, and like the action sequences get so dope. Okay, so basically, Helk is the story. Like, all right, so there's the demon land and then there's the human land, right? And like there's these high level demons, and then humans usually aren't as strong, but there are so many of them, so they're always fighting and stuff. You start off the series and there's like some kind of like Coliseum thing. They're like, oh man, we gotta look at this, we have a new challenger, it's Hulk. And this guy, this human man, shows up to this
Wait, his name is Helk.
Hulk. Yes, that's the dude's name. He's like this regular,
So
like
it's Hulk, but Helk.
yes,
Oh wow. Okay.
like Hulk is what happens if you fuse Fabio with Hulk.
Wait, does he talk like Fabio?
He looks like Fabio.
Oh, but does he talk like Fabio?
Kinda ish.
Yes. Yes.
It's basically
Send that in the group chat.
okay.
Please.
It's stick Fabio's head, make Fabio blonde, stick his head on Hulk's body, and then watch him wreck face. because he's the strongest, fastest, most powerful human ever in the history of humans. And but the series actually takes some freaking turns and directions that makes you really sad. Like, especially once you start learning about his past, about like where his friends are, his girl, like how that ended, all that stuff. It actually takes some turns of sadness. But so good, so good, so good. And I'm gonna put Mr. Dr. Professor Putin in this too.
Yes.
Look at the pictures I just sent. Just look at that and tell me that's not Putin on top of Major Armstrong. I've been telling you, dude. The slice of life, John.
Yo, Gerard, Derek, do y'all see this?
Help?
No. Go help. Like,
already read chapter 1 of the Vibrant Putin thing, where he
this shit is crazy. Like, what the fuck?
If Vincent was still here, he and I would probably have pretty much the same opinion that right now, as far as diversity goes, in terms of the type of stories and the way things go, you're probably gonna get better stuff out of slice of life than you are out of action.
Okay. That's the type of takes I wanted from this conversation. Like, this is what I wanted. Like, what is happening in the slice of life era? What is happening in the action genre? Like, y'all have answered the bell this conversation, guys. Like, I greatly appreciate it. Like, y'all have exceeded my expectations and more. Like, holy shit, I'm about to read this.
No lie, honestly, we plugged Manga Rock earlier in this, but just go through it. Just go through the being read right now. Go through the latest update chapter and just literally click on whatever icon looks cool.
Yeah,
because that's how I find half of the stuff I find.
Yeah, like
Tomo-chan is a girl is so adorable, and we all know stupid people like this, especially when we were 14. Oh my god. Yes. Tomo-chan is a girl is an omake series. It's basically just, 4-panel chapters. Each chapter is 1 page. There's 900 chapters. But they're all 1 page, so it's like maybe 300 chapters total.
You can knock out like 100 in a day.
No, you can knock out 100 in like a commercial break.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Like it will take you, if you started reading right now, you would be caught up by like maybe 1:30, 2:30 at the latest.
Of what? Of Helk?
No, Tomo-chan is a girl. Basically, like the story of Tomo-chan is that she has fallen in love with her best friend, who is this dude that they've been friends since they were little, but she's like super tomboy, right? To the point where he, for like the first couple of years of them knowing each other, he straight up thought she was a boy, right? But she is glowed up, but she's still the same. Because the thing is, her dad runs a karate dojo, and they both go there, and she's like been whooping his ass since day one, like straight up. Like she beats him in every competition they have, whether it's running, whether it's fighting, whether it's whatever. But now he's like 6'1", because he hit puberty, he glowed up. She hit puberty, she glowed up in ways that women glow up. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
So like, now it's getting to the point where he can beat her, but he doesn't actually acknowledge it because he's been spending like 5, 6, 7 years going like, she's been kicking my ass, she's beating my ass. If anytime I win, it's because she messed up. It's not because I'm good. But eventually, all right. So, but like that's all like post story. That's like backstory. Now she's fallen in love, and he still barely recognizes her as a human female. She's still a dude.
Wow.
He's that stupid. He's that dumb.
Like, dumb? No, he's not dumb. It's like, okay, you gotta look at it like this, right?
Yo, that's nuts. That's like,
crazy. It's realistic.
I mean, yeah,
it is, but that's sad. That's sad. Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. That's sad. That's like tragic. That's sad.
Yeah, but the thing is like, as the story goes on, he starts to realize, oh wait, no, hold on. Tomo's like legitimately cute. Wait, hold on. What is this feeling? hold on. And like, there's a point where they go to the beach, right? And she's wearing a 2-piece, and she's looking like a just she's
Like a
looking
honey
like
bun, like a snack.
she's. I was trying to avoid it, but you said it. She's a snack with 2 C's, dude. And like he, like his brain explodes. He like it hits him like a truck, just like, oh my god, my best friend is so ridiculously hot, and we care about each other, and we're always cracking jokes, and like his brain just like he changes completely, and
Yo, no.
it's
Send
a
this in the
great
group
series.
chat. Send this in the group chat because I love shit like that. I like my emotions to be taken for a run.
The
Louis,
thing is,
I
it's
love
not.
this
It's a,
shit.
it's a it's a pure comedy series. There's never a moment where you're just like, oh my god, like my feelings. It's just always like, oh man, you guys are some stupid kids. Like that's the most you get. It's like, oh, that's adorable, or oh, you guys are
Okay, still
stupid.
send it. Still send.
It's so good,
Like
so
you
good,
just
so
did.
good.
Yeah. Okay. But
That's
y'all have answered the bell and more for me. Jerron, you got anything to add to this, bro?
In terms of manga or anime, which one?
Both,
Manga?
bro. Both.
For manga, I've been reading. Let's see, this manga called The Last Human.
Wait, hold on.
Have you heard of it? Have you been reading it?
Maybe I might be thinking of something else.
It's literally damn, my mic is messing up. Anyway, it's literally this dude. A meteorite hits the Earth, lets off some virus that turns like 95% of the population into zombies.
Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. Keep going though.
And it starts out where the main character finally dies. He's the last human on Earth, and he finally gets killed. And he wakes up, and he starts all the way back from the beginning of when the first day of the outbreak happens.
Ooh.
And he's like, but he keeps all the knowledge that he's gained. So it's like,
so he can stop stuff. Oh, okay. I enjoy
and that's how the
like that.
series is going, and it's really good to me. But I like zombies, so. And then I also been reading this. I think it's Chinese. It's called Battle Through the Heavens.
Intriguing.
I don't know if any of y'all heard, but Wolf knew exactly what I was talking about when I explained it to him. But basically, it's just kid genius. Like he been a genius like throughout his whole his whole childhood, and then he just forgets everything that he knows in terms of fighting. Like he loses all his abilities, and now it's like he has to go get them back. And the man goes from 0 to OP so quickly. It's hilarious.
So it's like Metroid. It's basically playing Metroid. It's basically reading Metroid.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like he's a beast. He loses everything, and he becomes a beast again. It's pretty cool. It's pretty.
I'm down.
I don't want to spoil anything. I would go.
Yeah, that's the problem with stuff like this.
So what about manga?
This is manga.
Okay. So do you have any anime?
All I gotta say is if you haven't watched Bunny Girl Senpai, you need to, because besides Classroom of the Elite, it's the best slice of life anime.
Wait,
in the past like 3 years.
Girl Senpai?
Huh?
Did you say Bunny Girl Senpai?
Yeah.
Well, that's the short name of it. I think what's the full name of it? Damn, hold on. Let me go to Verve real quick. I call it Bunny Girl Senpai because it's shortened. What's it called? It's called Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. That's the full name.
Rascal. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's literally the best slice of life anime since Classroom of the Elite. And then watch the new Sword Art because it's really good.
Big facts. I support that. I support that. Drop the links in the description. I mean, not in the description, but drop the links in the group chat, Jerron. I need more stuff that's gonna make me laugh and smile. Cause boy,
So I literally just found this, but there's this thing called Plus Size Elf.
Plus size elf.
It's about an elf who's fat and she somehow ends up in our world, but she's trying to lose weight. I'm very confused as to what's going on here.
Luis, what the fuck?
I don't know. I just went to the latest chapter thing in Manga Rock, and I was scrolling down and I found it, and I'm very confused as to what's going on. So I want to read it. Wait, is this Plain Girls? Oh man, dude, you know how Tank Girls was a thing?
Yeah.
There is now Plain Girls. Shidanaki no Maki. It's basically Plain Girls instead of Tank Girls.
Interesting.
All right. I'm learning so much right now. All right, guys. There's some interesting things going on. Radiant looks cool. I don't know what this is.
I got nothing. I've been pretty busy. So
Oh,
I've been on my conventional stuff. So I got nothing new to add with anime or manga.
No,
that's
that's fine,
like
Derek.
half the things I'm putting into the group chat are like 10 chapter, 15 chapter, 20 chapters. I think Helk's the longest one at 100 chapters.
And by the way, for people who are listening, like this is for y'all as well, but this is for mostly me. Like I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front. Like this is mostly for me, but like if y'all want to get into this, like
Pause, timestamp.
I am best friends with some of the most eclectic
Weebs.
manga readers I've ever known.
Weebs.
Yeah. And they
We're
will
all
try
weebs.
anything under the sun. So yeah.
I'll read anything once.
Yeah. Like
I read Dead Tube.
I respect
then I regretted it.
It's just when it comes to rereading, like I think it's easier. I think it's better for you. I think you're able to get more in tune with the character. I think you're able to actually see the artistic vision.
You're able to understand things you couldn't before, especially
Yes,
if you're at a
bro.
different
Like
time and place.
I'm in the middle of rereading Tokyo Ghoul, the first one, and Tokyo Ghoul Re. I haven't gotten there for the third time, and you just catch stuff that you didn't. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Like I would say do it if you really love a series. Like there's so many hidden gems of anime. Like Luis, have y'all watched Zangekyo no Terror recently?
Nope.
Yo, Luis, that is the most 2019 anime I've watched.
But it came out like 7 years ago.
Yes, bro. The story is so 2019. You talking about genetically engineered kids who hate the circumstances they were grown up in and decide to shock the system, the political system, by committing terrorist attacks. If that's not 2019 and the current political landscape we're in, then bruh, I don't know what is, bruh. That is like literally, it's a political discussion waiting to be had. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's crazy, bruh. It's nuts. Anything else before we end this, bruh? From y'all?
I mean, at this point, I'm just digging through a bunch of weird stuff. There's
Jerron,
a thing called the Devil's Board. That looks interesting.
Jerron, anything other than you?
No, not really.
Derek?
I haven't really watching this year. This season is Sword Art. So.
Okay, so are we gonna make the commitment to do One Punch Man?
Do it. We can do
I
it.
mean, I don't have Hulu, so
To watch it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've already read
Okay.
the manga.
Okay, let me put it like this. We got almost damn near a month. If I can get Hulu, would y'all watch it?
Yeah.
Of course, I was gonna watch it anyway.
I mean, I was just gonna wait. I was gonna wait the till the season's over, then get that 3-month free trial, watch it in a weekend. And then
No. We need to watch it day one.
I mean, if we're gonna watch it day and date, then sure. But
Okay, I got y'all.
I'm not putting Hulu on my list of bills that I already got to get rid of. Like I said, healthcare is expensive.
No. What if I can do it for free? What if I can give y'all an account and y'all watch it?
I got you.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll watch it.
Okay. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
Guess what?
Speaking of recurring monthly payments, I got an idea for like an app or a website that I don't want to say on the internet. So I see it 2 months later. So yeah, we need to end this podcast.
Oh, can't wait the spicy ideas. I see.
Okay. Plug your shit, guys. Plug your shit.
I'm about to plug Jake shit. Follow my boy Jake Taylor at RNVP Jake at Twitter. He just got followed by Top Dog for his amazing content.
Hey.
I don't be tweeting. No, dog. I don't be tweeting that amazing content. I really don't, bro. Like,
bro,
don't be lying. Don't be humble now.
No.
Biggest baddies in the creamiest Krispy Kreme donuts. Follow my boy Jake RNVP. That's what you gonna see.
It's JT RNVP. Just putting that out there, just for the right. But no, I don't know. No, but seriously, yeah. But y'all know me, bro. I don't do this for clout, bro. I do this for like discussion, bro. I legit like having, like, that's what Twitter was for. Like, having discussion with a human being from another part of the world. Like, bro, if y'all go back yesterday, I had a discussion with a dude who was scoring Cyberpunk 2077. Go look back. Go to my Twitter back yesterday. I had a discussion with him about like what the future of gaming was. And I agree with him. Like, the future of gaming in 20 years is gonna look like all games on all platforms. And that just benefits the consumer and the gamer. And I told him, bro,
but we'll talk about that.
No, Jerron, but I don't like.
We'll talk about that in the gaming podcast. We're not gonna talk about it right now.
Okay, yeah, I agree. But we can do this after the podcast, bro. Like, I don't think it's gonna be trash. Like, I really don't. Like, the
quality is gonna fall so hard. It's gonna be ridiculous. But go ahead.
Okay. But you can explain it to me, but I really don't. But yeah, like, I'm pro developer, bro. Like, I think developers and publishers are the end all be all of this industry. And if they aren't creating, then we don't have a video game industry. So
that's true.
I would rather them get the bread than Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo get the bread. Like, for real. Like, I really would. Microsoft don't need the bread. Microsoft make their bread. Sony make their bread. Nintendo make their bread. Like, and he was right in some of his arguments, and I understood it. And I'm willing to go towards that future. But there's neither here nor there. This is an anime manga podcast. Y'all done plugging y'all shit?
Well, no, we've too plugging you. Follow me on Twitter.
Y'all don't need to do that, for real. Y'all really don't. Like, plug y'all shit, bro. Like, for real.
Follow me on Twitter, RNVP_JRun. I'm trying to tweet more. I don't know if anybody been noticing, but yeah, just follow me there.
Yeah, Eric.
All right, follow me at Sauciest Pasta. I post pictures of waifus and pogs.
Poggers.
Okay.
And if you really want to, you could go follow that dude at Crash Captions on Twitter. He's kind of goofy looking though. I wouldn't really follow him. Sauciest Pasta.
I'd follow him. I'd follow him. Crash Captions, where it's at, dude.
Yo, Luis, plug your shit, bruh.
All right, follow this dude over here at Crash Captions. Follow your boy here at the Sauciest Pasta if you want to do nothing but see Nintendo related content, which isn't even my content because I don't make anything. It's all JoJo and Pokemon, basically.
But
That's
really,
all I am.
but really, like honestly, serious plug.
Yo,
Boy,
Luis,
at-
shout out to Steph in the background, bro. That's our
Oh, yeah.
mascot.
yeah,
That's
go
our
follow
mascot. Like that.
What is that stuff?
Go follow Stephanie at RNVP_JRod. She has the dankest.
You know
memes.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Steph is gonna be our overlord in like 20 years, bro. Like that
My
ass.
hair's gonna be green. My hair, my eyes, my lips, my mouth. My
Wait, what are
It's
you?
adorable, bro. Like it's adorable.
Steph, go brush your teeth, sweetie.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. I appreciate y'all for coming on tonight.
All right, no problem.
Conversation was dope. That is RNVP, Real Nerve Variety Podcast, episode 8. We signing out.
Holy crap, there's 8 episodes. Jesus. All right.
Hey, we really in here. Let's go.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace, dude.